Today on Studio G, Daphne Barreto sheds light on one woman's fight to stop bullying.
Tristan Velactis shares how the UNLV community is giving back.
And reporter Monica Cran reveals a restaurant with a unique twist.
Don't touch that mouse, Studio G starts right now. Welcome to Studio G. I'm Fabiola Marzano.
And I'm Elena Ledbetter. Starting today, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department will no longer be responding to minor accidents that don't involve injuries. The new policy is intact to reduce the number of fatal crashes in southern Nevada.
Saturday afternoon, an elderly woman drove her truck into the Food for Less grocery store on Eastern and Sahara, injuring 26 people. Police say the reason is still unknown and the accident remains under investigation.
A local Las Vegas girl is making her voice heard and taking a stand against bullying through the radio waves. Reporter Daphne Barreto tells us more.
Corey Taylor is no ordinary teen. She's a singer, dancer, and actress. Corey was featured in numerous films, a triple threat at just 16. And now to add to the list, Corey is the host of her very own radio show in Las Vegas.
You are watching Corey Taylor Talks live from Las Vegas.
Corey Taylor Talks is Las Vegas's only teen talk show. Here she discusses film, fashion, and other hot topics. But above all, she tackles the issues that most adolescents face today.
One of our main topics is bullying, because I really believe that is one of the biggest problems in the world, and if we stop that, a lot of the problems in the world will be stopped. Suicides, shootings, people are just very angry, and usually people are so angry and mean is because someone else was angry and mean to them.
She's always giving, never asking for anything, just always caring about others. She's always had a heart of gold, and I see that continuing, especially in the teenage year, and that's amazing to me because, you know, teenagers are usually hard, and she's just never changed. She's always wanting to do for others and give and make things better, and I'm just totally blessed.
Corey's hard work and dedication recently won her the Act of Kindness Award and was given $1,000 to give to Braden's Hope Foundation, a charity for childhood cancer research.
This medium is nothing but intangible. And for someone to, like Corey Taylor, to come on the air and to use it to the benefit to help people was mind-blowing.
We just want to help anyone we possibly can, so no matter what they're dealing with, if they call in or they message us or whatever, we will help them, and I just want them to know that someone is there for them.
From Studio G, I'm Daphne Barreto.
Corey is a victim of bullying herself and hopes that her radio show will empower victims to stand up for themselves.
Now a beautiful story of two best friends and a 9-year-old who are all in to donate and give without expecting anything in return. Watching a best friend suffer from lung cancer was an awful experience for Susan and Natalie, but that didn't stop them from doing everything they could to help the children of St. Baldrick's Foundation. These two ladies shaved their heads to raise funds for cancer research in memory of their best friend.
I'm honoring them. They went through a horrible ordeal, and anything I can do to make it easier for some other family member by raising this money, it's a wonderful thing to do.
My girlfriend Susan had been planning to do this, and we recently, in November, had a friend die of cancer. And so, although she wasn't a child, she was kind of doing it for her.
It's freeing. Right now, I'm going like this and going, oh my God, it feels so soft. And I knew I was gray underneath, but I'm really gray. So, yeah, I do. So pretty soon, maybe I'll go blonde now. I was a redhead, now maybe I'll be a blonde.
It's hair, it grows back. And if you're not brave enough to do it all, you can always do locks of love. And I mean, there's so many things you can do, and it's so worth it.
For Marissa, coming with her parents to watch people give away money and shave their heads has been a tradition. She saved last year $100 just so she can come and donate it to the children of Balrig's Foundation.
I went up there and I kept on trying to get, I gave $100 to two other kids, two up there. There's two kids up there, a girl and a boy. And then my mom gave me $100 and I gave it to them. I just feel good doing it because I've never done this before. We come here every year too, but I've never ever been able to do this.
Being a hero sometimes means just finding a way to comfort others. Elena?
That's right. It's great to see people donating their hair for that.
That's right.
There may be a cure for a current type of cancer, and dogs are leading the way. Aspen was diagnosed with a form of bone cancer that was considered to have a poor outcome. However, his owner volunteered him to be a part of a bone cancer vaccine study.
Demonstrate that it is effective at preventing osteosarcoma from coming back. We found that the vaccine appears to be very safe.
Over a year ago, 4 out of 5 dogs are still alive and tumor-free with no complications. What's even more captivating about this vaccine is it was originally for humans.
And in fact, the gene that we're targeting, the HER2/neu antigen that's overexpressed in human breast cancer.
Due to the gene being similar to breast cancer, Dr. Mason asked to test the vaccine on dogs first. Researchers hope to design a vaccine safe for humans with osteosarcoma and even breast cancer. After the break, we're going to see what UNLV volunteers are doing here on campus.
How interesting will that be? Stay with us. Don't go away.
It's an underground hip-hop show here at UNLV where we focus on making the hip-hop culture in the Las Vegas Valley more prevalent and just making people more aware of up-and-coming underground hip-hop artists.
Basically, we play what we like. It's really as simple as that. Most of the stuff we like are our hits, so both.
On KUNV HD2, Las Vegas.
I want this place to be a place that they feel safe, secure, a place where they get inspired. So many times we kind of get complacent in our everyday life, transforming lives in the community from the inside out. I've been in fitness my whole life, but now tying that in now in my spiritual walk, it's been just amazing. Some people may want to run a marathon. Some may want to just get off their asthma inhaler. Exercising and moving our bodies, I think it's, you know, we say if you don't use it, you lose it.
Las Vegas's film community is growing, and this company is one of its main components. Reporter Troy Fosgate tells us more.
Lightforged Studios is a small production company located in downtown Las Vegas and filled with, from top down, a very creative group that really just specializes, focuses, and puts a lot of their energy towards short films, corporate videos, and a lot of web stuff.
UNLV alum Jerry Thompson shares the origin of Lightforged Studios.
It started out all by myself. We kind of grew to where I could hire one employee. Once you have one employee, you can stir up work while the other guy's doing it, and then it really helps. And then we got one other big project for a year that enabled me to hire 4 more guys.
It's a great creative environment. The fact that you can bounce ideas off everyone for either a film, either a music video, or a script that you're writing. And it's a great place to have good criticism and good constructive, sessions together. We're not 5 individuals, but we are one team together. And I think that's, as far as the creative aspect goes, it's from top down, from the writing to the directing to the producing to the audio, and then all the way down to post-production.
Las Vegas's filming community, small in location, yet big enough for a solid project.
I love the Vegas film community because it's big enough to where there's a lot of work, but it's small enough to where everyone knows who you are.
One thing I like about Vegas is it's very easy to shoot in a lot of different places. You can pretty much go anywhere, shoot anywhere, and not have to get a lot of permits. I mean, you can, but you can cheat a lot of stuff out here.
When filming and success connect, great minds think alike.
you find like-minded people, you find people who can help you make your vision happen, and you can help them make their vision happen, and just make a team, just like be part of the community.
For Studio G, I'm Troy Fosgate.
People who are gearing towards a creative career in film, you can visit their website, lightforgedstudios.com.
UNLV's annual Rebel Service Day was recently held. Thanks to the nearly 50 volunteers, the day was made a success. Reporter Tristan Velasquez has more.
Rebel Service Day is a day to give back, and that's exactly what UNL volunteers are doing.
It's important for students to get involved so they are more connected to their community and more aware of the issues and the just diversity of our city, so they're not just kind of stuck in a bubble on campus and can reach out to their community in another way and kind of be aware of service and social justice and change.
Put on by UNL volunteers and the Office of Civic Engagement and Diversity, Rebel Service Day is a day where volunteers offer their services to a variety of nonprofit organizations, including their very own called DASH. DASH stands for Delivering and Serving Hope, and they deliver and serve hope indeed. In the student union, volunteers gather to assemble sack lunches for the needy. The lunches consist of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, fruit, and crackers.
So many people are so busy nowadays that they just don't have time to give back. And we need to realize how fortunate and blessed we are, and that just taking a little bit of our time to give back to the community is something that we should all try to prioritize in our lives.
Hunger and Homelessness Director of UNL Volunteers, Brittany Griffith, says that giving to the less fortunate is well worth the time and effort.
Just getting a smile from people walking by as I hand them a lunch sack is just so rewarding, and that's my favorite part of it.
When the volunteers finish preparing the lunches, they will be delivered to the Las Vegas Rescue Mission. For Studio G, I'm Tristan Balagtas.
UNLV volunteers are always accepting new members, and it's free to join in. Weekly meetings are held at 11 a.m. on Friday in room 316 at the Student Union.
Las Vegas has many unique restaurants, some offering gluten-free menus, but today Monica Cran is going to take us downtown to a restaurant that is completely gluten-free, even though diners can't taste the difference.
Getting an upset stomach isn't always a bad thing. Like Mickey Agrawal, you could get a restaurant out of it.
Wild is a farm-to-table restaurant. Dia came from a stomachache. Every time I came home after a long day's work, I had stomach aches all the time.
If you discover you're allergic to processed foods, pesticides, and non-organic products, you don't necessarily have to give up on comfort food. Proving that gluten-free food can be delicious, the restaurant's menu uses ingredients sourced from local farms in Nevada and California.
Like your body's an engine, right? It's like you're putting food as your fuel to fuel your engine. I know people want to eat their favorite comfort food. I know people don't want to give up their health, and here's an opportunity.
Located on the first floor of the Ogden, the concept of this restaurant was brought to Las Vegas last year in partnership with Tony Hsieh, CEO of Zappos.com.
He was just starting to talk about his downtown project, downtown Vegas idea, and I sent him an email after the summit, after this entrepreneurship conference. He was supposed to come in and out for 15 minutes, and he ended up staying for 3 hours, and we had the most epic, time. And then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna bring this restaurant to Vegas." Like things are getting better and better, and so I think every time I turn around, another business is opening up. It's the wild, wild west. There's the opportunities are endless to build something, from the ground up. And to be part of actually the development of a city from the ground up is pretty special.
Like Mickey said, there is perfection in imperfection. What comes from the wild is already perfect. For Studio G, I'm Monica Cran.
Looks like the downtown project has endless possibilities.
After the break, we'll have our 7-day forecast, so stay
tuned.
Joining a student organization can enhance and redefine the UNLV college experience. UNLV has over 200 registered student organizations on campus and in the Las Vegas community, encompassing a variety of interests, activities, and beliefs among the student body. To explore, access, and join a student organization, visit the Involvement Center website under my.unlv.edu. Be a rebel. Get involved.
The
name of my show is The Revolution, where you get your fix. What I do is I motivate individuals, and I play local artist music, and I get people connected to events on campus and in the community. Social revolution that's happening. We want to be able to be a catalyst for that and motivate people. This is Don Conquer, The Revolution, KUMV, HD2, 91.5 The Rebel.
Good afternoon, I'm Crystal Maguerza, and the rain is gone and it is a beautiful 63 degrees with slight cloud coverage. We're with the winds at 3 miles per hour. We're a couple degrees above our average high. Our low is at 47, which is where we're sitting at our average. But if we take a look at our current weather around the area, it's very close to our average low, 48 in Tonopah, 46 in Bryce Canyon, and a 47 in Flagstaff. I know this weekend we had a lot of rain, especially in the western region, pouring down on California. The rain is pretty much gone. There's just some leftover in Northern California, some cloud coverage. But now that that storm's gone, we have another storm coming in on our east coast. We have some frozen ice, storm, and rain covering that area. There were more than 2,000 flights canceled. So if you have any travel plans, make sure to check with your airport to see that everything's on track. For tomorrow, we have a 20 in New York, 57 in Salt Lake, and 52 in Seattle. Some rain pour, a lot of that going on. But if we take a look at what we have in store for us for the rest of the week, we can see that we have some cloud coverage, no chance of rain, some sun. It's going to continue to climb up in the 70s for us. The weekend will be bright and sunny, 72 our average. It'll be great. Well, that's all the weather I have for you. Now back to you at the desk.
Participation in Greek fraternity and sorority life at UNLV can provide an experience like no other, with benefits including supportive friends, leadership and career opportunities, and community service.
Greek life at UNLV is really great because it's a good way to network and meet new people from all over the place.
We got academics and we're all about that culture. So we encompass everything all around, and we're out here and we're trying to better ourselves and try to make it better, and let's just make it all better all together.
Collegiate DECA promotes personal and professional development through competitive events, community involvement, and leadership development.
I joined DECA because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. So I got to meet people, network, and definitely work on my public speaking.
To join DECA, it's a very simple process. You have to pay a $25 membership fee. You can either come to our next meeting, our website, which is unlvdeca.co.vu.
We're open to all majors who are interested in business, finance, or hospitality-related fields.
Welcome back from the break. I'm Brandy Weeks, and today we are sitting with UNLV's new president, Don Snyder. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Snyder.
It's my pleasure, thank you.
So, first I wanted to ask you, what made you accept the position as new president?
Well, I've had a long history with the university, more as a volunteer than being directly involved with the university. I came here almost 4 years ago to be Dean of the Hotel College, but before that I was in the business world, and in that capacity, in that world, I was a volunteer for the university. I was on the UNLV Foundation Board of Trustees since I moved here in 1988. So I have a long history. I've been involved. I chaired the UNLV Foundation Board for 5 years. And I've also chaired the capital campaign, the first and only capital campaign that we've had for the university. So I know the university. It's I bleed rebel red as a result of that, and it's an honor for me to be the president.
Good. I know that you played a major role in the development of the Smith Center as well. So how do you plan to use your experience in the business community and take that over to UNLV academically?
Well, I've been involved in community building for the entire almost 27 years that I've been here in Nevada. The Smith Center was a passion for a long time. It was 18 years from the first meeting that we had till we opened the doors now about 2 years ago at the Smith Center. It takes a long time to do these types of projects, but it's all about creating a community that's better than it was before. The Smith Center is a wonderful addition to the community. The university, from my point of view, is equally important, maybe more broadly important. You hear a lot that you can't have a great community without having a great university, and I've adopted that phrase over the years, but I think that now that I'm president, I'm going to take it one step further. So you can't have a great community without a great university connected to the community, connected to that community. And so I'm going to look for opportunities every chance I get to find ways to enhance the connection, the bridges that are built between the university and the community.
Great. And I know that you're also a part of the on-campus stadium, and I know a lot of UNLV students are really excited about that. So could you give us some update on that, and has there been any changes since the former president left?
Well, first of all, the stadium is a great example of building a bridge to the community. An on-campus stadium is really important to a university. It's part of creating a campus life that is good for the student in terms of the total experience. And so having a stadium on campus, I've said before, is a game changer for the university. But the thing that here in Las Vegas makes it special is that it's not just a stadium for the university. Because we have such a broad tourism economy here, events become a really important part of what we do. And so a stadium on campus gives us an opportunity to connect, to build a bridge between the university and our community, and particularly the heart of our economic community, and that's the resort industry. So it's a great example of connecting the university to the campus in a way that creates value for both.
Are there going to be other events there besides UNLV football?
Yeah, that's a big part of what makes us unique. There are very few places, maybe Orlando would be a good example of where a university can connect more broadly to the community because of the need to have events that bring tourists to town. So at Sam Boyd Stadium, we already do a lot of events, but that's a stadium that probably doesn't serve the community or the industry as much as it needs to. It's a bit outdated. So a wonderful facility in many regards, but it's not a state-of-the-art collegiate stadium. We need to have that, and so we need a stadium that not only provides that, but also locationally, being on campus creates an opportunity to do a lot more with it, both for the university as well as for the resort industry and the community as a whole, and events is a big part of that.
And where is the money being funded for the on-campus stadium?
Well, we're going. We have a stadium authority board that's meeting, that started to meet just a few months ago, and is charged with producing a final report by the end of September of this year. That report will both establish the need for the facility, but it'll also get to the financial dynamics, including an overall feasibility. Funding becomes part of that, but it's later in the process. So I think that by this summer, we'll start to have more conversations, more specific conversations with regard to how it gets funded.
All right, well, that's all the time we have, and we would love to have you back on the show if that's possible.
It'd be my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Don Snyder. And we'll be right back with more news after this break.
Our third pod is Kat Gonzalez.
We mainly talk about pop culture and whatever movie or TV show that we're interested in right now.
Pretty much everything about media, current events, current everything regarding pop culture and stuff.
I want them to laugh at us because we're so awkward.
This is a really casual show.
I'm Chelsea.
I'm Toby.
And we're 3 Ps in a pod. Come listen to us at therebelhd2.com. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Toby.
It's your boy Miles Lowe.
Crystal McGuerza.
King Louie here.
This is Don Conquer.
3 Ps in a pod.
The Miles Lowe Midweek Show.
The King Louie Show. The Revolution.
Combox Radio with Crystal May.
KUMV.
The Rebel HD2.
Come listen to us at therebelhd2.com.
It's indie rock, pop rock, and underground hip hop. R&B makes electronic and dance music.
Click on the listen link and there we are.
At the Hard Rock Cafe, bands are competing against each other for the spotlight. The intensity of the competition is high, but only 3 bands can make it to the top. Reporter Kyle Keene gives us more.
Here at the Hard Rock, bands compete to make it to the top, to be able to perform at the extreme thing. Only 3 teams can come and make it to the top.
Battle of the Bands is at the Hard Rock Cafe, and it's a bunch of bands that are coming together
So it's pretty cool. I mean, it was only $10 to get in, and you can support people you know. I mean, I'm here for my uncle's band, and I'm just hoping he can play for the Extreme thing.
Quinn White and his rock band definitely bring in heat for the night.
And in 2010, I got a group of buddies together, and we started playing again. And that's the marionette that everybody knows met. And we would just love to play Extreme League again because we didn't like it. We don't necessarily think we deserve to be at the top of anything, but we're just into having fun and reaching as many people with our music as possible. So.
For Studio G, I'm Kyle King.
The competition for those three bands are very high, and we want to wish them the best of luck.
If you're feeling a little hungry, don't hesitate to take a walk across Maryland Parkway and check out a different type of sandwich shop. Reporter Nicole Reynolds has more.
Started as a single shop in Chinatown, University Plaza is now home to the second Mr. Sandwich. Most known for their Vietnamese meat on a French roll, owner Dan Nguyen elaborated on what makes their sandwiches just a little bit different.
The way we make it, we learn it from the French people. That's why I call it French Vietnamese. So French, they took over Vietnam, they teach Vietnamese, we do everything with Vietnamese, French and Chinese culture.
The food isn't the only thing that showcases culture. Mr. Sandwich has thrived as a family-owned and run business. However, Nguyen credits a lot of his success to his hard work and dedication.
I've been working hard my whole life. I work in like 15, 16 hours a day. I left my country when I was 14. And I worked in 2 jobs when I was 18. Until pretty much right now, I'm older than 40. And I'm still working a lot of hours every day. That's why I'm pushing myself to working hard. So hopefully I can retire early.
The saying in English goes, hard work pays off, but in Vietnamese its meaning is just a little stronger.
Ka Kong Mai Sat, Ka Nong Nen Kim. For Studio G, I'm Nicole Reynolds.
Preserve and never fail, definitely words to live by.
That's all the news we have for you today. I'm Fabiola Marzano.
And I'm Elena Ledbetter. Tune in tomorrow for more Studio G. Have a great day, Las Vegas.